So ladies, if you can come into a comfortable seated position, lifting your spine, rolling your shoulders back, crown of the head reaching up to the sky. Gently close your eyes and bring one hand on your heart, the other hand on your belly. And begin to take deep breaths, as deep as you're able to bring your breath upward. And take deep full breaths, breathing deeply in and deeply out, as much as you can. And see if you can draw the breath under your rib cage, expand outward, and then bring your breath upward. And then slide the breath all the way down to your baby. Take full deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Connecting heart to heart. One hand on your heart, the other hand on your baby's. Breathing deeply in and deeply out. And just noticing how you're feeling today. Breath in and breath out. Filling your heart love to love, joy and joy. Taking deep full breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Just simply noticing your breath, noticing how you feel today, and maybe how your baby is feeling. Is your baby moving, or maybe your baby is resting as you center? Deep full breaths, breath in and breath out. Long deep breaths. Now gently move your hands to your thighs, and we're going to recross our legs. So bring your back leg forward and your front leg back. Elongating your spine once again. Lift your shoulders up, back, and down, and roll them back and squeezing your shoulder blades together. Long deep breaths. And begin to move your right ear over your right shoulder, taking your chin down to your chest, and moving the left ear over the left shoulder. And just moving the neck a little bit just to bring some motion into your neck. And taking deep full breaths, going down through center over to the other side. And down through center and back over. Another deep full breath, and then bringing your chin down to your chest. Keeping your eyes closed, lift your head, extending the arms up to shoulder height. Breathing deeply in and deeply out. Beginning Ujjayi breath, inhaling through your nose, close the back of your throat, and exhale to the sound of the ocean. And we'll be here for about 2 minutes, which is the length of a contraction during transition. And this will help you stay focused during labor and delivery. Breathing deeply in and deeply out. Just try and stay with your breathing. I know 2 minutes might feel a lot longer than it actually is, but you can do this. It'll make life a lot easier later. Deep full breaths. Continue to breathe full and deep. Listen to the sound of the ocean. That's what's going to quiet your mind and keep you nice and focused. Deep breath, constrict your throat, exhale, ocean breath. You look beautiful, ladies. And then rolling your shoulders and turning your palms all the way up. Let's take a deep full breath all the way up. Press your palms together. And exhale, touch your knuckles. Float the arms down, sigh it out. And dropping your chin down to your chest and gently opening your eyes and lifting your head. How are we feeling, mamas? We're doing pretty well? Great. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring our soles of our feet together. So I'd like you to slide your feet out a little bit more into a diamond, so we have a lot more room for your growing babies. And inhale, lengthen your spine, sitting up nice and tall. And then exhale from your mid-back, round your spine, drop your chin, peeking down at your baby. And then inhale, raise all the way up. Exhale from your mid-back, round, pressing your fingertips into your shins. And stretch your spine. And we'll do one more, just like that. So rounding, chin to chest, peek at your baby. And then exhale, lift all the way up. From your hip creases, so you may want to take your thumbs and place them into your hip creases. Draw your elbows back, lifting your spine. Hinge from your hips, fold forward. And you can walk your hands out. You can put your hands on your feet, whatever's more comfortable. And then just bow your head. And as you bow, let your upper body relax. And just breathing deeply into your hip area. Long, deep, full breaths. Breath in and breath out. Breathing in, breathing out. Noticing how you feel right now. And take a full deep breath. Lead with your heart. Bring yourself all the way up. And separate your feet to each side of the mat, flexing your feet, placing your hands on your shins. Inhale, lift your spine, and then exhale, rounding your spine. Inhale, lift tall, and then exhale and round. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale and round. Good, and then sit up nice and tall, and all we're going to do is just swing our legs all the way around, coming onto your hands and knees, coming into table. Spreading your fingers, wrists are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. And as you inhale, sink your spine, roll your shoulders back, open your heart. And on your exhalation, draw from your mid-back, round your spine, drop your head, peek back at your baby. Feel that loving connection. And then inhale, sink the spine, shoulders back, open your heart, look up. Let's stay here and breathe under the ribs. Just a few more times. And then on your next exhalation, move from your mid-back, round your spine, drop your head, look back towards your baby, and moving your spine into neutral, noticing how you feel right now. Let's go ahead and stretch the right leg all the way back. Tuck your right toes under, push back with your heel. So you want to stretch out the back of your ankle, and then if you're comfortable, you can raise your left arm up. If not, you can keep your hand on the floor and just get the stretch in the back of the leg. Nice, good job. Breathe in, breathe out. And then float your left hand down, lifting your right leg all the way up. I'm going to take the right foot and bring it to the outside of the right hand. Sliding your left knee back slightly. If you need a block, you can put 2 blocks right on the inside of your foot. And then press into the block and lift your chest. So we want to keep enough room that we're creating space and give you a little bit more comfort. Good, deep full breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Spine is long, shoulders back. Breathing deeply in, deeply out. Breath in and breath out. Now, taking your right toes, rotate the toes out at a diagonal, and we're going to come onto the outer edge of the right foot. So if you're comfortable, you can place your hand in the right thigh and see if you can just move the hip out a little bit more. Now it's lifting your spine. So as you lengthen your spine, you'll feel a little bit more space in your front body. And you can bring your hand back onto your blocks and take the foot and bring it down and turn your toes to face the front of the room. Lifting your hip, rock your hip back, walk your hands back. As you walk back, start flexing your right foot, lifting your chest, taking deep full breaths. Draw your shoulder blades on your back, breathing in and stretching out your hamstring. Breath in and breath out. Good, deep full breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. And go ahead and bend your front knee. Walk your hands forward, lifting your chest, open your heart. Breathing from the bottom of your belly, sending oxygen to your cells and to your baby. And now take your back toes, tuck them under, lift the back knee, lift your heart. You can keep your hands on the floor or on the block, whatever's more comfortable. Good. Roll your shoulders back, feeling that nice stretch on your inner thigh and your hip. And bring your back knee down, untuck your back toe. Now lift your hip and slide the right foot back, coming back into table. So let's go ahead and we'll do the other side by stretching your left leg back, tucking your toes under. Push back with your heels. Good. And then breathe your right arm up, only if that feels comfortable. Breath in and breath out. Long, deep, full breaths. Inhaling, exhaling. Floating the hand down, lifting your left leg up. Bring the knee to the outside of the elbow and then bring your foot to the outside of the hand. Coming up either onto the block or staying on your hands. Block should go on the inside of your feet. Good. Lift your chest, sink your hips. Feel that nice juicy stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. Long deep breaths. Breath in and breath out. Lifting your spine. Let's rotate the left foot over to the left, just at a diagonal. Come to the outer edge of that foot. If you'd like, you can take your left hand right at the inner thigh, lifting your spine, keeping your spine nice and long to continue to create space for your baby. Breathing deep and full. Good. And then plant your foot down, turn your toes forward, bring your hand back onto your block. Now lift your hip. We're going to walk our hands all the way back, flexing your feet. Lift your chest. So try to elongate your spine. So this way you'll have more room on each side of your rib cage. Full deep breaths, inhaling, exhaling. Another deep full breath. And then start bending your knee, walking your hands all the way up. Tucking the back toes under, lift the back knee, press back with your back heel, lift your chest. So you can use blocks or stay on your hands, whatever's more comfortable. Breath in, breath out. Feel that breath floating right down to your psoas muscle, right between your hip bone and your belly. Breath in, breath out. Taking your back knee, bring it down. Untuck your back toe. Now lift your hip, and rock back and slide your foot all the way back. Bringing your toes together, take your knees nice and wide. Walk your hands all the way out and then press your hips all the way back. Coming into child pose, taking deep full breaths. Breath in and breath out. Breath in, breath out. See if you can just float the upper body down a little bit more. Good, deep full breaths. Feel that nice stretch in your lower back. And then gently walking your hands all the way up, sitting up onto your heels. Take your hands behind you. Draw your shoulder blades in towards each other. Take a full deep breath. Now pressing into the top of your feet and your shins, lifting your hips if you'd like. You can stay down. And then show off your babies. Take deep full breaths. And then exhale. Come all the way down, sweeping the arms all the way up, interlace your fingers. Press your palms up to the sky. Feeling that nice stretch on the side body. And then bringing your hands, starfish hands, nice firm hands onto the floor, coming up into table. Take a deep full breath. Open your mouth, sigh it out.